Wednesday. Welcome to camp. We are here with some more Friday the 13th God Runs. It is Wednesday the 12th, almost the 13th, so it's the perfect time. We are here with Lorelei. She is ready to go, not going to cause any problems at all. Hoping things hold up here. I actually almost didn't get to go tonight due to some technical issues. I turned on my top loader, and all I was getting was a green screen on the TV. It turned out apparently something with my retro tank. Because I could hear the game audio, I was like, okay, maybe I can just watch the game in OBS and hope that works, but when I turned off the retro tank and turned it back on, we got back to the normal game, so hopefully everything holds up here, but I guess we'll have to see. Yeah, let's hit the reset button, get started. Got Chrissy, Laura, Paul. Alright. So if we don't have an instant attack here, we can safely go this way. Have not had a chance to practice this the last 2 days. It's been way too busy with various work things, so I haven't had a chance to pop this in during a lunch break. So we'll see how rusty I am with these path fights and everything after 2 days of no extra practice. I am going to keep trying to do the empty cabin skips and not get into fights in empty cabins that save some time. Unless it's nighttime. If it's night, then yeah, let's get all the empty cabin fights we can. At night, you actually want cabin fights more because that's less running around for zombies. Well, and cabin fights are significantly safer. Wait at the second tree. There we go. 1, 2. Hey Jacob, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Thanks for the good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could have done 5, but that's fine. Too bad that last hit in the foot doesn't count. If the screen has already started to lag, it doesn't count the hit. There we go. It's like, where's my zombie? I need someone to let me know when he's popping up. 1. He's mad. 2, 3, 4. Whoops. Was trying to get 7th there, but apparently I had a little bit of a stick on my pressing B. One. Nice try, Jason. Oh, I stuck the B button again. That's not on the controller. That is completely on me. Just gotta be careful not to do that when it actually gets a little rougher on day 2 and 3. Big jumps. So I feel like this is a pretty solid start here. Got in a lot of quick path fights. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we got till 43 seconds before he pops. Yeah, that's a good chunk of his health gone already. That is what you want to see. Day 1, usually, unless it's like the last one I have time for the night, I'll generally reset hits on day 1 just because. If only the whole game was as simple as day 1. Well, then I guess it wouldn't be as much fun, because the day 3, well then, day 2 kind of path fights are what I really enjoy in this. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, oh wait, we do have it. We are following him into the South Forest. I love it. Hey Dimension X, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. It's Wednesday today. Let's Beat Jason would be a great game show. Almost as good as Let's Beat Laura. It's very painful not to just ignore the fact that he's in this cabin, but what can you do? Alright, can I do this without having my little map up? Last time I had a map up just in case I got myself turned around, but we're not going to do that this time. Two, 3, 4, 5. Three, 6. There we go, perfect. Almost went down there right away, but we don't want to do that. I mean, technically, I could try following him again to the right, because I'm pretty sure he does go into that large cabin there. But I just want to wait here. Whoa, nice try, Jason. I probably shouldn't have tried doing that 7th there. I should have jumped. 2. We go right, up, right, down. Yes! I did that off the top of my head. Beautiful. Oh, mention of E.T. makes me want to have Reese's Pieces. Oh, I would, like, I love winter in games. Not necessarily ice physics, but like when I play 7 Days to Die, my goal is to rush the snow biome. Okay, well, if you're gonna be there, we're just gonna kick Debbie out onto the next cabin. Actually, maybe that wasn't the smartest idea. Because I don't want to start day 2 with the kids. 2... So maybe I should have just let that go. Oh well. We'll find out if that was a bad decision in like 3 or 4 minutes. Oh, apparently Debbie already moved, so that was actually fine. Part of me thinks the smarter move is to just go through to the other side of the forest and wait. Just because I don't want to get him into a fight to the death right outside the forest. I mean, right outside, like, end day 1, right outside of the lake. Because then he's going to attack the kids, and if I don't have a counselor in the right spot, I'm really hurting myself there. So I think we're just gonna go straight into the lake here and wait. I feel like he's probably getting close-ish to a fight to the death. And if he's in a fight to the death and he ends up right next to the lake, then he starts day 2 attacking the kids, and there's a very good chance that I can't get there in time before he actually kills kids. Oh man, now it's dusk. I mean, Buddy Crow is nice, but... Hurry up, Jason. I don't want to have to... It's... Yes, okay. Yeah, if I would have kept following him there, I would have ended up with a fight to the death too close. So now we'll end up with our fight to the death, assuming I don't get zombied on the path, going over to the cave, which is much better. Because then he'll start day 2 in the cave loop, versus starting day 2 right here on the lake. Because he'll start a new day where he ended the prior one. There it is. Screen scroll. Lorelei, what are you doing? Oh geez, lost my momentum. Oh, that's nice. Alright, we should only have to deal with maybe 2 more path fights before... Yeah, I think it's 2 more. Before we end day 1, assuming there's no hits. Whoa, that was close. Almost jumped into the zombie when that screen stopped scrolling. Lorelei, don't make me hold my controller weird. What are you doing, sweetie? Okay, this should be a fight to the death then. Could have 39 hits to go. That was really close. Almost landed right on that axe. That would have been terrible too, right at the end of day 1, have to restart the whole thing. There we go, back up. We'll hit you once to slow you down a little bit. I have no idea how close this is. There we go. I guess it was closer than I thought. I thought I still had like another 10 hits to go. But we are out of day 1, a perfect day 1. The first run of the night always seems to go really well. Well, I guess I should say until we get into day 2 here, and then all heck breaks loose. Chrissy over there. Yeah, we're gonna swap to Mark here. He's in a much better spot. Assuming George doesn't move, Jason should be headed over that way shortly. And plus, taking Mark out of here gets rid of another cabin fight. And getting rid of an extra cabin fight means we have less day-night cycles and longer daytime. Ooh. There we go. Easy. Now, how quickly is it going to be before day 2 path fights ruin a run? It's the first couple path fights of a new day are always the most dangerous because you're so used to the speed of the prior day that you need a little time to get used to the new day. Hey Chris, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. There we go, good start. When he stops and throws the axe like that, that's the hardest one to dodge, the hardest pattern to get out of. Yikes. Almost screwed that up. 3, 4, 5. Now hopefully George doesn't move himself into the cabin here. So I was kind of trying to avoid that whole thing. Alright, 1 second tree. Oh, getting the laundry done is always nice. I hate how long it takes to do laundry. Well, mainly it's the folding part that I really don't like. 4, 5. Okay, good. I was gonna say, wait, where is he? I was worried he got around and he was going to the... and he was gonna be heading to the kids and I wasn't gonna make it there in time. So we want to stop him right over here. Where's my zombie? Three, 4. Probably should have taken another pass there. Oh, he is really aggressive to start these. Uh-oh. 3. Oh, shoulder hog. 1 hit. And those were doing so well, too. Hey Renato, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Oh, that sounds like an awesome homebrew CD. Did that have like every NES game ever made? So I think 700 is around how many there were total. Jason, where are you? Oh geez, he's going to the kids. Okay, we gotta move. 1, 2, 3. No, 2 hits. He was gonna pop up on the lake at 43 seconds left anyway, so it was kind of a... you gotta fly. Just unfortunate that it was Mark. If it was Chrissy, it would have been a little safer. I mean, maybe there wouldn't have been enough time if it was Chrissy. But Mark in the lake is just so dangerous when you're trying to avoid getting hit. One, 2, 3. Hey Baseball, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Perfect. Big jump. So well, I don't know how it necessarily worked with him getting around me like that, but the hit I took on the day 2 path fight was not anything with not recognizing the pattern or anything. That was just poor execution. Oh, not a problem. It's yeah, I almost had some tech issues with my top loader and retro tank, but thankfully all that worked out. It's going to be a very bit... I probably won't be on until next week after tonight, so I really wanted to try to get something in. Because the girls have a cheer competition out of town this weekend, and not getting home until like 8 o'clock Sunday night. If even then. Might be like 8:30 or 9. So it's going to be a very hectic weekend. Why did I start that? Okay, 1. I didn't set myself, but it looks like we're fine. Yeah, Chrissy, you can use Chrissy or Mark for this. I personally prefer Chrissy just because she's better. She has a better throwing arm and she's much safer in the lake. Mark's rowing speed actually hurts. And his throwing arm is just horrible. He has Laura's throwing arm, and we know what we think about Laura. Nice twist in midair, Mark. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we're gonna wait right here. Oh, thanks! I'll let him know. Yeah, they're both really, really into cheer. That's better. They actually had, since it's competition next weekend, there was a week, my youngest daughter usually has her classes Sunday afternoons. Well, her practices. But then they had practices tonight. When they normally would have just their tumbling class there, learn more tumbling skills, but she had an actual cheer practice and my oldest had tumbling instead. Right. Up. Right. Down. Yikes. Okay, that was dangerous. What were you doing there? Well, I mean, I know what you were doing there, but couldn't have given me a little more warning. I think that means he's probably leaving that cabin, but... So we're gonna go to the right, just in case. No, he was going in. Perfect. I love that South Forest. If you can get in there, look at his health bar. It is just melting. Well, not really melting, but... For using rocks only, it's going down really quick. Looking forward, I think, well, we still got a couple weeks till the my team is the Brewers, got a couple weeks till that opening day, but I renewed my, my Brewers sports package so I can actually watch games. Yikes. Problem. Oh, nope, we're good. 1, 2... And another fight. I threw in the wrong direction. Yep. Yep, lived in Wisconsin. Well, yeah, I spent a summer out in, like, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and those various areas. Half of it in Massachusetts, half of the summer in Connecticut. But other than that, I've been in Wisconsin my whole life. Well, we did go to Florida for a week when I was 8. And we went camping in Michigan every summer. But, like, never actually had an address there. Actually, I think the smart money here is to go to the lake. It's like his health was looking a little low. And the same thing I did on day 1 here. Don't want to get it too low and end up having it to start day 3 on with him attacking the kids. So let's just go this way.
Welcome to God's country.
Oh, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Right, there we go. Was really hoping he'd pop up at the kids there. Great, now it's gonna be night. It's going well. Really glad I got to be on here tonight. Was not necessarily looking like that would be the case, but then the kids went to bed early enough after their cheer. Hey Honor, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Lorelai's good. She was just being a little bit rowdy earlier, but now she's taking a little nap. Oh yeah, well, there's a cheese factory like a mile from my house. It's not the greatest cheese curds, but they're fine. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I've got Twitch. I simul-stream on both, so I know Twitch has a lot more of the really nice interactive stuff. Alright. Yeah, that was a good move going in here. He's going to be on a fight to the death soon. Well, that's no... I always appreciate lurks, and... I mean, heck, when I'm on watching someone more off, like, 90% of the time I'm lurking. Actually, probably more than 90. Yeah, I'm just happy when people think this is something that's worth their time. Because this game, especially with this one, Friday the 13th gets so much unnecessary hate. I never lived in Massachusetts. I just was there for a summer. That's actually, we brought Zelda and Lorelai home from Massachusetts. They were actually born there. Uh-oh. Slow down, Mark. Hey Ewing, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Almost said Tuesday. Okay, we're going to the cave. Now I gotta deal with evil zombies. Jason, will you just attack someone? Oh, geez, she moved. Okay. Yeah, the day went pretty well. Oh, that's good to hear. Congratulations. Yeah, Dusk is, even though there's the extra zombies and I'm not a fan of the extra zombies, Dusk is probably my favorite time. It's also the best time of day to crow. Yikes. Okay, so did Debbie move? Did, like, everyone end up getting out of his way here? Because without him getting stopped, I'm basically in danger of doing the same thing I was trying to avoid there. And having a... Nope. Oh, I must have caught him going in. Wait, yeah, I had to have caught him going in. Because you don't get a fight right over there. That's right, you don't get a fight right outside the cave loop unless he's going in. When he's leaving, he teleports straight into that big cabin. Well, not teleports. He basically just runs through the part of the, like, the road that you can't pass. I have no idea what the count is here, but we're just gonna... Nope, not a fight to the death. But he'll go in... Oh, yikes, uh-oh. So he was not through the... He does go into the cave, but you cannot fight him in the cave. He's kind of goes in there a little bit, maybe 4 or 5 seconds, and then comes out in the small cabin just to the bottom left on the cave loop. Oh, yep, the note emote will bring up a random note that, like, that someone's redeemed or that's just in there. And I think it actually pops one up every 5 or so minutes. Yeah, every emote does something on the overlay. Some of them I haven't really figured out anything better to do, so it just displays a larger version of the emote. Okay, so we got a fight to the death here.
Just checking.
Everything all right?
Yep, 2 corpses, everything's fine.
Hey, Cheese, welcome in. Thank you so much for the 2 corpses bits. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Okay, Jason, let's just end day 2 here. A 2-hitter on day 2, considering one of them... Well, one of them was completely on me, and the other one was because I got mixed up on where he was and took a lake hit, but... Bringing a 2-hitter into day 3 would be awesome. Good timing. I've been seeing those bots a lot more lately. Like at least once a night. There we go, finally. Yeah, I'm guessing the reason they don't let you fight him in the cave is because of all the pits. Okay, Chrissy. We got time. Playing is... We're gonna take Chrissy. Cheese, did I send you the new community hack? I think I did. Oh, you got a day off Sunday? I believe the percentage of that is... I know memberships are 70... YouTube takes 30% on those, and I'm pretty sure it's about 30% of supers as well. That was close. It's a much better... Like, the split is a lot better than what Twitch gives. Like, with all the stuff about, like, with Twitch and the VODs and everything, YouTube could really potentially start taking away some of their live streaming share if they do things like the channel points and stuff for that Twitch has for the viewer experience. Yeah, I think the percentage is 70-30 for super chats. I'm not sure about stickers. All right, day 3. He was on the cave. Oh yeah, with Laura Jason. Let's actually see which one it picks. That's a good one. Link with his happy dance. And then he kicks her head. Slack's actually doing this game, like doing perfect game runs on this too. Really exciting that he started that. Oh, what's up? 4, 5. Still in PB range here. Hey Otter, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Yeah, closing on a Saturday night seems pretty miserable. I mean, 30% isn't great, but for like subs, Twitch takes 50-50. It's a little better with bits, because I don't know what the actual markup on bits is, maybe 25%. Because you get like, if you spend $20, you get like 1,500 bits or something. But then the person you're cheering gets all of those bits. Holy crap! Thank you so much for the $50 super chat, baseball. Much appreciated. Why isn't the alert popping up? It's supposed to be playing Crispin Glover right now. Alright, where is it? I'm gonna see if I can do this manually. There it is. It won't let me put it. It's just. Oh, maybe it'll let me change this here. Hold on. I don't know why this didn't play normally. But we're gonna. I'm trying to edit everything manually. Because it lets you enter arguments on this. Alright, is it gonna say the right name or is it gonna say me? There we go, it worked. Well, it worked when I entered the stuff manually. Oh, you met Crispin Glover? How was he in person? As far as streaming goes, Dimension X, it's not difficult to, well, I guess it depends. Like, for me, I'm very introverted, so, like, doing something like this is not something people that know me in real life would expect. Like, even, like, my parents, my siblings, my friends, they're like, holy crap, you stream? Oh, thank you so much for the membership, Renato. Enjoy the badge, enjoy the emotes, also early access to any new videos. Why are the alerts not working? Okay, let's try this. For some reason, Mix It Up is not displaying alerts. That is not me, that was supposed to say Renato. I changed the name. Okay, so that one doesn't let me manually enter names. That's weird. Why is that not working? That's good. It's always like so like it's can be such a bummer when you like have these celebrities that you like following and then suddenly you hear stories or you meet them and they turn out to be kind of a jerk. So it's like I'm always worried about that. Most of them seem like they're really nice, but then you've always got that one that's like, oh, he's just so terrible, really stuck up, and then it's like it doesn't ruin what they were in that you liked, but it still makes it a little bit disappointing. Well, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm very bad with pronunciations. So I just kind of go with what I think it might sound like and hope I don't get it completely wrong. Hey Robert, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Also welcome in Serum. Hope your Wednesday's going well. Oh, I haven't seen Wild at Heart. I've only really seen him in Back to the Future and, well, Friday the 13th. I did, wow. That is very uncommon for me to actually pronounce something correctly. Unless it's like basic reading. We're going over spelling words with my oldest daughter tonight. In that I can do, but she's only in 5th grade. Was actually something, I don't know how we'd get it to work. But my wife was talking, I was talking to my wife about coming on stream at some point. I'm like, I can turn off, because she doesn't want to be on camera or anything. So like, I could turn off the webcam. I've got a little thing that's just, I missed a dodge. That's just my, it'll like replace the webcam with my avatar, and it'll move its mouth and everything. And like, I could turn that on if you wanted to come on stream, and we were talking about like maybe playing something like Shredder's Revenge, Smash Brothers, or I told her I could give you the controller and I could try to walk you through how to play this game. And I think that would be a lot of fun to see if my wife, I don't think she's really only seen this game when something of mine has popped up on her feed. So having her basically experience this for the first time and just have me sitting next to her trying to walk her through it, I think that would be really fun. Hey Underground, Kamikaze, welcome in. Hope you're both having good Wednesdays. That's the worst when you think it's nice if it's like Wednesday or Thursday and you think it's a Tuesday, but when it's reverse and you're farther from the weekend, that's just miserable. Well, thank you, Kamikaze. Alright, we are going... Now this is the part of day 3 that I want, is these path fights. Uh-oh. Okay, I think we got him out of it. This is going to be a very long stretch of little battles. But when it's over, he'll have like 7 or 8 of his health bars gone. Okay, good. I need the zombie on the screen. Nope. No. Okay, there. Let me know where you are. 3. This is the part I like, is just chasing him and doing path fights on day 3. And the South Forest is so much fun now that I've actually learned the route. Oh boy, yeah, that was rough. 2 hits, so we're at a 4-hitter, tied the PB. But it's the first one of the night, I should be able to get at least one more full one in. And it's not like I definitely wasn't expecting to get this tonight. Wait, oh, nope, I didn't lose him. I was too far back and I didn't have time to get set. I started running forward thinking he was already through here and I needed to get out, and then I tried to stop, like, to get myself set just to the left of the middle of the screen. That way if he stops and throws his axe, I've got a little bit of time to react, and if he doesn't, I'm still fine. Should not have done that. 2, 3, 4. Alright, one more jump should do it. Oh geez, another battle, okay. I was not expecting another one here. That's good to know, though. I haven't really done the South Forest until Monday. So just knowing the other spots that he could possibly appear is very, very big. Right up. Right down. Oh, I thought I was getting hit there. Okay, so that's, now that that long stretch is over, I can actually look at what's going on in chat after this fight. I guess I could have actually paused in between. But I also don't want to lose where I'm going in the South Forest. Alright, there we go. Yeah, Jason, I used to lose more runs to Jason killing the kids when I was younger than I did to actually dying myself, because I was so terrified of going into cabins on day 3. Hey, Guilty, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Oh yeah, well, I like to call the electric slide thing the moonwalk. I actually didn't see that happen live once until, God, it was probably like a couple years ago. I was just running in the forest and after a battle trying to go down another path to catch him again and then move backwards on the screen. It was just ridiculous. See, that's one thing, like, I feel like pretty much everybody agrees that we need to get rid of daylight savings, and I'd really like to see it go away. Like, it was just this weekend, and the kids are still having issues with it. Like, trying to catch up on their sleep and everything. Like, I walk upstairs in the morning at 5 o'clock, and normally my youngest daughter is up and playing games on her tablet or something. And she's still in bed. I mean, my oldest she's 11 going on 16, so she's basically, like, she sleeps in, she does all that teenager stuff. We have a friend that has an 18-year-old daughter, and she made a comment about how our 11-year-old is acting like her daughter did at 16. So we're like, okay, I'm comfortable saying she's 11 going on 16. The ending of this game, when I first beat this game as a kid, I was so excited. I would go and I lit every fireplace to get the torch and everything. I didn't realize you only had to light 4. I thought it was all 7. So it would take me like over an hour to finish a playthrough of this, assuming I didn't die. And then you get to that ending, it's so difficult. You're expecting something great, because I beat this after Mega Man 2, and I always thought Mega Man 2's ending is still, I don't know what it is about Mega Man 2, but to this day, that's still one of my favorite endings of a game. So I was expecting something amazing, and then you get that end screen. I was like, come on. And then I thought, oh, well, they might be setting up a second game. Maybe we're going to get a Friday the 13th 2 game. And we never did. That made me sad. Oh, yeah, with dogs especially, that is so... That's like, with babies and dogs, they're so used to things to their schedules. If they won't do it for people, they should at least do it for dogs. I am very much in the camp that dogs are better than people. I had a graphic somewhere of, we have 2 black and white Shih Tzus named Freddy and George. Freddy named after Krueger, and my wife named George after one of the Weasley twins from Harry Potter. She likes to say Freddy is named after the Weasley twin also, but if he was named after a Weasley twin, he wouldn't have a Freddy Krueger sweater. Then we were talking about, like, getting if we ever get a girl dog, I suggested the name Nancy. Because Nancy is the best final girl. But she didn't like that idea. The kids want to get a black Shih Tzu and name it Wednesday, which I'd be fine with. But I like trying to get subtle references to horror movies in there. And unfortunately, I talk about Nancy Thompson enough that my wife caught on to that one pretty quickly. Oh, you have a Shih Tzu also? Jason's birthday in June. Is that Friday? Is that when Friday the 13th is this year? Because I know the Friday the 13th community, we usually try to do something every Friday the 13th. Yeah, Mega Man 2's ending is awesome. Here we got something brought to you by Noodles right here. Oh, same one as last time. Oh, dealing with the different time zone plus the time, yeah, that just sounds wrong. Do you have any other breeds, Baseball, or is it just a Shih Tzu? Because my wife had she had a Bichon growing up. Okay, a Boston Terrier. So I know my wife's, she's allergic to dogs. That's why we had to get Shih Tzus, because they're hypoallergenic. So we had a very short list of dogs we could actually get. She was really upset. She wanted, well, not upset, but she wanted the second dog to be a Pomeranian. Because our friends, their neighbors, had a little Pomeranian, and Freddie just absolutely loved that dog. But she can't deal with all the dander and everything. Like, we dog sit for some friends when they go out of town for between like a week and a half every January. And by the time that's done, my wife is really struggling. So it's like, it's unfortunate because our original plan was we wanted to go get a dog from the shelter. I mean, it's a lot less expensive, and you're saving that dog and opening up a spot for another one. But then when she found out, because she had figured there might have been an issue, because they did have, she had Bichon, Yorkie, and some kind of, I think it was just a Cocker Spaniel. But then the allergies got worse as she got older. Oh, they are? I know one of the things we like with the Shih Tzus is they're very low energy. It's like we don't have our original plan was we were gonna get something like a golden doodle, but we were like, we have some friends that have one, and they said their dog is really hyper and he needs a lot of exercise, and we don't have a fenced in backyard or anything. We had looked into fencing it, but they're like, yeah, it's gonna cost you about $6,000, and you're like, yeah, that's not gonna work. But I mean, we're the Shih Tzus fit our lifestyle perfectly. I mean, George did just get up on top of a bookshelf and eat a picture. This way. They get at daycare, they get monthly pictures, and he ate Freddy's, well, not the picture, but the little paper frame it came in. He ate Freddy's St. Patrick's Day frame. And he tried to eat a little wooden block. Thankfully, I'd come upstairs at the right time because my wife was in the shower. And usually if she goes and does that while the dogs are asleep, no problem. But George woke up, realized there was no one there, and decided he was going to get in trouble. Like, even usually if he has like a fresh bully braid, he'll be perfectly content to just sit there and chew on that, and he won't eat other stuff. But he decided the bully braids he had out weren't good enough. He needed to cause some trouble. Hey Daniel, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Yeah, it's cats and dogs. I mean, we've got 4 cats, 2 dogs, and the cats are all very old, so I'm trying to enjoy the time while they're still here. But the dogs are young. Freddy will be 4 this year, and George will be 2 this summer. So hopefully we got a long time left with them. And Lorelai's actually, usually she didn't have much interest in going upstairs, but Lorelai's been going upstairs a lot more lately. Uh-oh. Made it. And Zelda actually, well, it was the middle of the night 2 nights ago. Her and one of the cats upstairs were having a we closed the basement door at night. Just because I get up so much earlier than everyone else, so I'll sleep down here. And then we close the basement door to keep the cats from getting into a big war in the middle of the night. So Zelda and Lorelei are down here with me, and the other 2 are upstairs with my wife and the dogs and the kids. And Zelda was just, she was like not like screaming like she's in pain, but she was just meowing really, really loud. And normally she doesn't do that at night. And then I heard a quieter meow back. I'm like, oh, she's just talking to Carly. South Park? Oh, I forgot that show existed. That was... I think I was 16 when that started. That was used as a bump stop? You know, we don't get like a lot. Well, I think there's smaller sized Kong toys, but we don't get many of those because I mean, Freddy and George are just, Freddy's like 14 pounds and George is maybe 16. So we have to get like really small toys for them. Which is probably good, because if they were bigger, we'd have a lot more trouble trying to keep their energy level good. We actually did have a very exciting night last night. Our neighbors have this beautiful dog, and I think it's an Australian Shepherd, and we were getting ready for bed, and my 7-year-old was like, I think Molly's outside. And they have like a big fence in their backyard. And somehow this dog, even though they've put blocks under every single part of the fence to keep her from getting out, somehow she still managed to get her way out of the fence. So we were out there with them running around the block trying to make sure she didn't run off. And they did find her they got her after maybe 20 minutes. It looked like, our neighbor said it looked like she was chasing a rabbit, and then they drove up in their van, opened the door and said, Molly, come here. And then she jumped in there. I never really watched The Simpsons. I was very, very into the Who Shot Mr. Burns storyline. There couldn't have been a zombie to let me know he was coming there, could it? Could there? We do have an arcade 1-up cabinet of The Simpsons in the other room down here, though. Which was like, I've always wanted to have arcade cabinets in my house. And we happened to get the last one in, according to Best Buy's website, the entire state of Wisconsin. I had to drive a little over an hour to pick it up. But it's totally worth it. My youngest daughter loves playing the bowling game that comes with it. There's a Simpsons bowling. And she gets really into that one. Up until my wife got a 300 on the bowling game, my 7-year-old was actually the only one on the... Ooh, we don't want that. She was actually the only one on the high score, because it only lets you enter your name if you win that round. So you have to beat the other person to enter your score. And she would always just whoop me in that. Oh, I really appreciate that, Baseball. Thank you. Yeah, if you've got if you've got a following and people figure out and they find out where you're hanging out or something, that's definitely, it's hard to avoid in that case. I've seen that happen to some of my friends on Twitch, where they have similar issues like that. So it's like, sometimes you're better off just trying to stay low key. Alright, 38 hits to go. And this is, I think, a 5 or 6 hitter, so not a PB, but still, I mean, nothing really snowballed here. Just minor mistakes here and there. Yeah, the Simpsons bowling it's a lot more fun than I was expecting it to be. And she really likes it. Like, if you get a turkey, you get what is it? A fireball, a bomb, like nuclear radiation ball, or you can throw Maggie. And then like Maggie will crawl out of the ball return, and oh man, the first time my 7-year-old saw that, she was laughing so hard she almost fell off of the stool. Like, that was the funniest thing in the world to her. And last weekend, she's like, can we go downstairs and play Simpsons? Yes, we can go downstairs and play Simpsons. I think that's a great idea. She won't come down here by herself, because, I mean, she's 7, it's a basement. Like, I know when I was growing up, you'd walk down the basement stairs, and to the left was the laundry room, and that was the only part of the basement that wasn't finished. And it was always dark in there, and the door was open, so I'd get so paranoid that there was someone in there waiting to kill me when I went downstairs to play Nintendo. So it wasn't until I was like 9 that I started going down by myself. And that was probably a big moment for my parents too, because then they wouldn't have to worry if if it was winter and I wasn't outside. I'd just be sitting in the basement playing Nintendo as long as they'd let me. There we go. Stay away from the basement. Where is my... I've got a little, like this, it's maybe... Well, it's kind of hard to tell here. It's maybe like 1.5 feet tall. Oh, hey, Hab, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. It's this little, like, it's a little Jason and Freddy lawn gnomes, but they're plastic and really cheaply made, so I can't put them outside. But they're sitting on my shelf back there. That's right, with Kevin and the... Home Alone is a great game. One of the ones I definitely plan on getting again one of these days. Even if you don't play it to cheat, like to basically freeze Harry and Marv, where you can just run around and do whatever you want. Yeah, this ending was so underwhelming. Would have been nicer if it was setting up a sequel, but 9 o'clock, doing another one. Probably won't be on until next Monday, so I want to try to get one more in. But yeah, let me see if I can grab that. I just gotta move the, I have a little side table set up so Lorelei doesn't cause me issues. Yeah, right here. It's just, it's looks like it might be a little more heavy duty, but it's just cheap plastic. Whoops. We're good. I never come in Home Alone? I also, unfortunately, wait, was it my Freddy one or was it the Jason one that broke? Oh, I had these two little tiny, like, Freddy and Jason snow globe that were like 2 or 3 inches tall. And the Freddy one got knocked off of the bookshelf and shattered. So I'll have to see if I can buy that again, like buy another one this Halloween. Hey Lorelei, was I talking about you? Yeah, if it's Freddy, Jason, or Michael, I like to buy it. Like, I really like Scream and everything too, but Friday, Nightmare, and Halloween were The big ones. I mean, I'm an 80s kid though, so. Come on, Lorelai, over here. Over here, come on. There we go. Thanks for the good luck, baseball. Hopefully this is the one. I'm gonna assume it isn't, but I mean, that other one that I just finished was really clean. Like, day 2 should have been perfect. I just had one mistake led to 2 hits. Hi, Lorelai. Say hi. I've only seen the first half of Texas Chainsaw. I watched it a while back and I don't remember why I ended up turning it off, but then I got sidetracked with something else and never actually finished it. Oh, Saw's like, the only Saw movie I've seen was Saw 2. And I love the story, but oh, that made me like so, like the stuff where they're doing stuff with people's fingernails and everything. I'm just like, ugh. Hey Gerardo, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Yep, he does move faster as the days progress. Day 2 is kind of similar to Cabins, where he's got more variation in his speeds, and day 3 can just completely go south on you really quick. Slack's he might actually get it tomorrow. He had in his first day of live runs, he had a 5-hitter. So that thing is gonna go so quickly. Hey Stony, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Let's reset. Alright, now we're good. I hope. Laura, Debbie, Chrissy. Alright, this works. So if we don't have an instant buzzer, we just run to the right. Actually, maybe we don't run to the right. Actually, no, this is fine. We're gonna miss him in Cabins, but I can catch him over here. Oh, I had no idea he was in those Saw movies. There we go. That was close. Alright, 2 quick fights. Very nice. I will reset day 1 hits if they come early at this point. I don't have a ton more time left because of how long these take. But I'd love to at least get a no-hit run going into day 3. Where is he? There he is. I was going to say, did he leave already? Well, not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, Daniel. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Yeah, I don't have the same attachment to Texas Chainsaw as I do Friday. So, like, Gunn had so many issues with Friday, but I love, well, I think even if it was just generic summer camp game, I would have loved it. But I watch, like, Penguin Swarm do Texas Chainsaw a lot, and it just, like, Killer Clowns from Outer Space seems a little more like it'd be the type of game I'd enjoy over Texas Chainsaw. Which I have, I have Killer Clowns, I just haven't played it yet. And who knows if I'll ever actually get around to that. But I should. There we go. Counselors will, yeah, we actually just found out how the counselors move. Last week, I think it was, Rossi looked at the game code, and on day 1, on day and dusk, they'll move every 90 seconds, and at night, it's every 150 seconds. But that's like time you're actively moving around the map. I'll have to just look up what he did in Saw 5 at least. If you have any questions on how it works, Stony, I'm happy to answer any questions people have about it. Otherwise, if you'd prefer to, like, learn at your own pace or whatever, I have 4 advanced guides on my YouTube channel right now that go very in detailed about different things, about how the game works. I do need to also make one about how the item spawns work. That's probably the next one I'll do when I ever get around to making those again. Oh yeah, yeah, that's when he on the overlay, that's Jason killing Laura. Like in the game here, when a counselor dies, it turns their mugshot blank. So when he pulls her under the water, he's drowning her there, and then eventually, a little spoiler, George is gonna get it next. And his mugshot is actually gonna change from the goofy smile to a frown while he's getting killed. And then he'll disappear. And Jason's health bar will be going down gradually as he fights the counselors. I really need... It's been like 2 years since I did anything on that overlay. I really need to finish that. It's by far the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Not intense, elaborate thing I've ever animated before. Like, most of the animations I do are just like the things like the Misadventures of Laura, where it's just Laura getting killed somehow. Lorelei, let's not push the top loader off, please. We got time. Made it. Come here, Lorelei. Yeah, originally Debbie was gonna end up getting it too, because we like Paul. Paul is good. In the any percent speed run, you want to see Paul in the bottom middle cabin instead of Laura. So we like Paul. We don't like George because, well, I mean, not liking George is mainly just because you pick Mark at the start every time, and sometimes you don't hit right quickly enough and you accidentally pick George. So that's why we don't like George. And Debbie was gonna go too just because, but Popcorn Cannon is a very big fan of Debbie. So Debbie is going to survive in honor of Popcorn Cannon. Oh, thanks, Heb. Yeah, this is... I don't think I've ever seen... like, I've seen a lot of different overlays. I mean, I'm sure there's someone else that has something similar to this, but I don't think... I've never run into anyone else that has something animated going on in the background of theirs. So I was like, that's kind of... That was something I wanted to do once I learned how to animate. Hey, Mouse, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. You coming back up, Lorelei? Let's see. Where was he? He was in the cave. Buzzer, please. Yes! We can follow him into the South Forest. Lorelei, don't do it. Yeah, when I get going, I have I've had some really impressive word scrambles. Come on, Lorelei, over here. Come on, over here. There you go. There you go, sweetie. You want to say hi? Is that what you want to do? Are you mad at me that we're not? It's barely after 9 o'clock. It's too early for bedtime. I think she disagrees, but... Oh, cat litter dust everywhere. That makes it so much harder to hold the controller. I actually took a hit one round because I was trying to wipe the cat litter dust off my hand while dodging. So I figured, oh, I can wipe it off my right hand while dodging with my left, and it turned out I couldn't. Alright. Now the fun part, South Forest. Oh, she's slipping. Lorelei was falling off of my lap there, and that means claws. So much litter dust. I'm looking forward to when things stop getting so dry and the cat litter, every time she goes in a litter box, it doesn't just basically sit on her fur like a magnet. There we go. Now we go to the right, second path. I could have went to the right more and ended up getting a third. Actually, day one, getting the third fight there shouldn't be that bad. But I try to avoid that on day 2 and 3 just because he ends up showing up on the screen as you're running to the left. And when he's on day 2 or 3 and you're running to the left when he shows up, that's a very difficult pattern to knock him out of before you get hit. So I try not to deal with that, not just try to avoid that one. 1, 2. I probably should have done another pass there and not tried to hit him 7 times and get him to run away there. So one of the things you really have to get out of your mind for runs like this is you can't be aggressive. You have to play it safe the entire time. 1, 2. Like there, I probably could have hit him 6 times, but hitting him 6 times could have been a bigger issue down the line, because I'd get hit. Okay. The real question is he leaving or is he coming in? I'm gonna assume he's going this way. Yep. It's so awkward holding the controller around Lorelei right now. I have no idea what his health is. Like, he could be really close to a fight to the death right now. I think I'm gonna play it safe and just go wait in the lake. Because if you, I don't want to end the day right before he gets into the lake. If I end the day there, then it's just basically, he starts the day, the previous day, I mean the day where he ended the prior one. And you can get to a point where he's starting the day, attacking the kids, and you don't have any time to get there. Like, maybe I could try to force Dusk to get a buddy crow to get across the lake, because he'll, unless he's blocked by a zombie spawn or a crow, he shows up at 43 and 33 seconds. Would have been close. I think it's better that I did it this way. Of course, I might end up having to wait again here on day 1, depending on how many fights I can get into by the cave. I think actually it should be fine, because we're going to be hitting dusk and night. So I can just, once you hit night, I'll do empty cabin fights. Got him. Like, I don't mind doing the empty cabin fights when I'm not forcing the day-night cycle to tick. Go. 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3 should be fine. Oh, perfect. He does kind of hang out in this little spot for a while before he moves along, so I was really hoping I could catch him here. And now if there's anyone in that cabin, he'll go in, but it doesn't appear so. Lorelei, this isn't a good time to move. Let's just get him out of the way, and then you can get down. That was not smart. Do you want to get down? Are you good now? Okay, looks like she's fine. Should not have done that second throw. That was asking for trouble. Alright. I think now is when I probably want to stop counting. Because I don't want to get myself into a 7, thinking he's going to run off, and then he doesn't run off. Because we're close to a fight to the death now. Oh boy. Okay, we're good. 3, 4... Oh, nope, not a fight to the death. Alright, and we've got no one in the bottom right. He doesn't go into that large cabin. Okay, Lorelei. Okay, she's getting down. Okay, this is a fight to the death now. Got 30 hits left. $20. $13. Uh-oh. Back off. There we go. Oh, welcome back, Chris. So that's only 2 runs tonight, but both of them went into day 2 perfect. Which is really nice. I love that consistency. Alright, so he was just outside the cave loop. We got George in there. We got Paul, we got Laura. Mark's gonna be closer. The problem is you only have 20 seconds once he attacks a counselor to get there before they start taking passive damage. Almost got zombie clipped. I think we're fine here. Yep, all good. Made it. That's right, John, Paul, George. We got Paul and George, Ringo and John. Pretty sure there wasn't a Mark involved with the Beatles. Six. Missed. How can we do this? I don't want to get a second path fight, a second cabin fight. Okay, George went over there. So that doesn't really help. We're gonna end up with a second cabin fight over here. And we're gonna be that much closer to being dusk. Come on, there he is. Say, where are ya? 1. There we go, back off. 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, and 7. Go. Oh, yes. He didn't back off, so I'm always so worried about jumping over him like that when he's not stuck in his attack animation. Because that's when you can have a lot of problems. Alright, and hopefully Paul has moved, but I doubt it. So we'll just wait here just in case, but expect the buzzer. Yep, buzzer. Laura would definitely be Yoko. She is clearly the Yoko of Crystal Lake. I mean, really, we don't know. Jason doesn't talk. We don't know what his motivations are. He could just be trying to protect the kids from Laura. And this is all just one giant misunderstanding. Okay, good. Got a zombie. We can get set. I'm remembering to do the jumps better and not getting hit with the backup as much on day 2. Go down there, Mark. We gotta hurry. Okay, good. A zombie. I'm like, I need a zombie here. Now, he's gonna appear right away again after this battle. So I gotta be... I was too busy. I was too focused on the next round. Like that. And I completely screwed up. It was from the left again. He doesn't get me with backups on the right side. It just seems to be the left. So we got one hit. That was a really dumb spot to throw. Uh-oh. I gotta see. Hopefully he runs into Chrissy somewhere. So I really want to switch back to Chrissy. Especially if I'm going on the lake. 1, 2, 3. Got cat hair left in my nose. Well, we actually do have the new version of the community hack has Laura instead of Jason. Yeah, Jason is definitely the hero. We could try to get the sprite out of the Jason versus Freddy ROM hack, but we have the community hack, I believe, if you swapped Laura's slot with Jason's, that's where Cheese's slot is. Because the community hack has I mean, all the counselors have, like, they can run and jump max speed, so it's, like, no one is really slow on the community hack. But, PGH Guitar Guy is in George's spot. I'm in Mark's. Bedwell Blackburn is in Paul's. Cheese is in Laura's. Popcorn Cannon is in Debbie's, because he's the biggest Debbie fan. And Looking for Giants is in Chrissy's spot. That is actually this week's, it's all set to go on Sunday, is the Laura community hack reveal. And it's not like 100%, the hack itself isn't 100% done yet, like we still have some name change stuff to do. But the hack itself works and you're fighting Laura instead of Jason. Yeah, it's George, Paul, and Debbie move really slow. Laura moves fast, but she's got a terrible throwing arm and an awful jump. And then Mark and Chrissy have good jump, good speed, but Mark rows fast, but Mark's throwing arm is awful. And Chrissy's got the best throwing arm. Hey Bugs Bunny, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. I was gonna say Monday, it's Wednesday. 1, 2, nope, 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, All right, let's get a one-hitter on this. One-hit run. All right, following him into the forest. We're all ready. Could have actually hit him a third time there. Oh, 2 hits. So much for that. Maybe I should have hit him a third time. What am I doing? Mark is gonna die. I just had a day 2 snowball. Pathetic. Actually, yeah, we should swap to Chrissy. Where is Chrissy? That was just so bad. Like, how? That was day 2. How did I screw up day 2 that badly? And if it was day 3, I can understand that a little better. But this is day 2. That's like 9 hits. Well, I expect perfection out of myself in this game. Like, even though I think I've only got like 5 or 6 perfect games in my life, I still feel like I should never be getting hit ever. What? Oh, is he leaving? Yeah, he was leaving. I mean, I'm sure like even D-Tysonator had would get hit when he plays. I just only really have stupid zombies. Seen the runs where he never gets hit. But my goal is to be as good as D-Tysonator. At least that's why I want to finish this run. That's one challenge he's done that I have not yet. And I want to be able to like tell myself, hey, you're on the same level as this guy. Screwed up the title screen. I've done that in some games before. There we go. Come on. Yes! No zombie hit. Alright, we're just gonna do that again. That's why I wanted the zombies on the screen, to tell me when he was popping up. I'm lucky I didn't shoulder clip him there. Alright, good. There we go. Now we're in the proper pattern again. Nope, you gotta throw them at Jason, though. Do not throw the rocks away from Jason. That used to happen to me as a kid, like when I was younger, before I realized I didn't realize he had a set route until I started researching this game for low percent. But before that, I thought he was, like, his movement was just purely random. So when he'd pop up or something like that, especially on a path or even in a cabin, you'd see his name, you'd know he was going to be in here, but I'd still get a jump scare. And like one of the channel point redemptions I have once a night on Twitch is you can redeem a jump scare where it plays the Jason popping in sound that, and it's not easy. It's very difficult to get me with a jump scare. Like, usually I'm just like, oh, hey, how's it going? But then this game, even though I know his route, like, I'll be slightly off. Like, I'll catch him leaving a cabin when I think he's entering it, and he doesn't show up exactly when I'm expecting, and it'll give me a jump scare, and I love the fact that that still happens. Oh, good luck, baseball. Hope it all goes well. If you have any questions, I'm here to. I'm always, well, not always here, but you know where to find me if you have any questions on it. If you get stuck somewhere. Once you learn like how the ins and outs of how the game works, like I don't know of anyone that. I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there that knows like how everything works under the hood in this game that doesn't like it, but I've noticed that of the people that didn't like it initially, once they figure out how everything works, they end up really enjoying the game. Like, because there's just so much. The RNG that they put in here is unlike any other game there is, but there's so many little puzzle pieces and little things you can solve. We were talking about that because Slackinator well, he's also on YouTube, but he's currently working on getting a perfect game on this. That's one of his current flawless grinds, is this. He'd be the third person ever that we're aware of to hit a perfect game, and he could get it tomorrow. He's got this really unique ability to figure out patterns and stuff, and he's already figured out, like, based on what Jason does to start a battle in day 2, he knows exactly what Jason's gonna do from there on out. Well, excellent. Yeah, I'm always happy to share what I know, what I've learned about this game, or I mean, I could talk about this game for hours. There was a post I saw about, like, it was like, you've got people of, like, burglars have come into your house and put a gun to your head, and you have to talk about you have to discuss one topic for 30 minutes to save your life. What do you talk about? And I was like, oh, that's easy. Friday the 13th on Nintendo. I could easily put in a 30-minute speech on this game, and I'd probably still have stuff left over. Is that something you'd be streaming, baseball, or would you just be doing that offline? Because if it's something you'd be planning on streaming, I definitely, if that works at a time when I can, like, be on to watch, that's something I love watching people play this game. Uh-oh. Made it. Like, usually I won't say much when I'm watching someone do this, like, unless they specifically, like, I don't, because there's so much. I know a lot of people like to figure things out for themselves, so I don't want to just, like, jump in and start backseating on people. So, like, if they end up asking legitimate questions, I'll be like, oh yeah, this works like that. But otherwise, I'll just say, like, hey, good luck, and just kind of observe. Because that's actually one thing that helps me figure out, like, different types of guides to do, is what people seem to be having problems with when they're playing the game blind. Yeah, it's like, I just use OBS Studio for everything. It works really well. There was one, well, that wasn't OBS's fault. The blue screen issue, actually, that I was having for about a month and a half turned out to be driver conflict with an Android emulator that I run. Crap, did I turn that off? Yeah, I did. Whew. See, if I forgot to turn off the Android emulator, my desktop could blue screen at any time. But that is off. We're good. At Discord, I probably should make my own Discord server one of these days. I'm on Discord, but I don't do a ton with it. But yeah, you don't, like, YouTube works just fine for streaming. I'm hoping they add some of the extras Twitch has, like channel points and like animated emotes and stuff like that, but all things considered, like, YouTube works just... I mean, I have a lot more going on in YouTube than Twitch. Like, I've actually been I've been debating with myself over whether or not I want to even keep streaming on Twitch, because if I just do YouTube, then I can also display YouTube chat on the screen. Because, like, one of the things, Twitch allows simul streaming, but one of the conditions... Why did I go in here? He doesn't go in this cabin. One of their conditions is you can't display, like, chat or anything from another streaming service. So, like, I can't put YouTube chat on Twitch or anything. Technically, I think you're not supposed to have alerts for, like... Actually, I'm pretty sure you're fine putting, like, alerts for super chats and stuff, because I've seen, like, Twitch partners have that stuff show up. And if Twitch partners have that show up, then I'm sure Twitch affiliates have no issues with that either. And it, like, a lot of, like, the bot I use is called Mix It Up, and their last, or one of the more recent updates they fixed a lot of stuff with YouTube integration. So a lot of those things that you only could use if you were on Twitch are now able to start being used on YouTube too. So if you want to start, like, expanding things that you can do on YouTube, you've got bots and different tools that'll make that a lot nicer. Plus, the really nice thing about YouTube is the discovery. Like with Twitch, they've got it set up where it organizes everything by your viewer count. Whereas YouTube goes by what it like, when you load up YouTube, it displays videos that it thinks you're gonna want to watch. Yeah, the setup, well, I know with YouTube, the first time I wanted to stream on YouTube, there was some button I had to click that like, they had to review to verify that they thought I was safe to stream. And it was like, it took less than 24 hours, and then they send you a stream key, and that's what tells your streaming, whatever you're using, like OBS. You put in that the stream key is something that you keep secret, because otherwise other people could load up your stream. But then I just put that into OBS and said, hey, connect to YouTube also. It's the first time it's really daunting, but then once you've got everything set up for the first time, it's really easy to do. Yeah, like YouTube is so much better with discovery, and I like their system more. When I load up YouTube, it displays videos it thinks I'm going to want to watch, instead of just displaying people by how many viewers they have. And I found, like, so many, like, I'm really big into Mega Man, and I don't know why it showed me this, but it's the Black Mastodonchi, I think is how he pronounces his name. He has, like, really detailed videos about, like, the lore and the behind, like, the story of, like, Mega Man X. And I watched the Mega Man X one, and I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. And I don't know where, like, I had never heard of this guy until YouTube said, hey, I loaded up a YouTube, the lore of Mega Man X or something like that. It's like an hour-and-a-half video, and I was glued to my screen. I watched that while I was in the car while my oldest daughter was at her cheer practice. I just, since I don't want to be around a bunch of other people, I sit in the car in the parking lot. And I watched that entire video just sitting in my car with my phone in front of my face. And I was just completely hooked on this, like learning backstories to the Mavericks and all this stuff I didn't know about the plot and everything. Mega Man 2 is still one of my favorite games ever, except for, I don't like, what is it, Boo Beam, the boss of Wily 4? I was way too old when I realized you could use the different items to jump around there, and you didn't have to blow up all the walls with your crash bombs and then die and refill. Oh, Mike Tyson's... I should play Punch-Out again. I'm pretty sure I could get to Soda Popinski without any problems. And then I'd get to Soda Popinski, I'd know his delay before punches would be coming, and I would still get my face caved in. Because that's just how it works for me in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Soda Popinski was always the wall. And then when I beat him, I usually didn't have his, like, I had some issues with Sandman. I had more issues with Sandman than Macho Man. But then with Tyson, just 007-373-5963, boom, right to Tyson, so I can get my face caved in there too. Where did I end that day? I have no idea where Jason is. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's say I have no idea where Jason is right now. Turns out he was right there. Okay, we're good. We're back in the right pattern. That was really lucky. I was running to the left because I was just gonna go to the kids. So that worked out really well. That was nuts. So incredibly lucky. I never really played Q*bert, but I loved Tetris and Dr. Mario. Actually, on Super Nintendo, I had a Tetris Dr. Mario that kind of combined the two, and you could do this battle mode. He's gone. You could do this battle mode where you do, I think it's Tetris first, then Dr. Mario, and you can do like attacks on the other players, and it... Wait, he was going into the cave loop, not out. Oh well. That's right, I got him on the edge of where he can appear there, so now we're just gonna have to wait a little while. Yeah, like on New Year's, I think it was not last year, but the one before, I brought out my Super Nintendo into the other room and I moved the TV and everything out there so we could sit on the couch, and we were playing Tetris Dr. Mario down here. Oh, jumped into him. Bad screen scroll. Oh, I loved Rampage. Mega Man 6 is I think Mega Man 6 doesn't get the credit it deserves. It was just a really solid entry. Love Maniac Mansion. Could only beat the game using Bernard. I have no idea how to do it without Bernard. But absolutely love Maniac Mansion. Burger Time was great. Kid Icarus is... I might be, like... If I can get to level 1, 2 in Kid Icarus, it's a great run. And you'd think, considering the fact that I can never beat the first level, I'd hate the game. But oh, I love Kid Icarus. TVS Chaser, I don't know if you've seen the Nerdy Wood Artist on YouTube. He's the guy that makes the wood pixel art for me. He's done Kid Icarus randomizers. Like, he knows all the, like, how the invisible point system works and everything. So it's like, it's really fun to watch him play because he knows what he's doing. Whereas me, I just kill things, collect a few hearts, and fall in a pit. Just because his name is... I'm gonna claim I'm doing that because your character's name is Pit, so I'm just doing what his name is. But I should really... I gotta play Kid Icarus again sometime. I love that game way too much for someone that can't beat the first level. Another one I really like, Kickle Cubicle was another big one for me. Little Ninja Brothers. My favorite NES game is that this is actually my second favorite NES game behind G.I. Joe or Real American Hero. If you like platformers, they don't get much better than G.I. Joe. The first one, the Atlantis Factor, is, at least to me, a big step down. Alright, day 3, we're going into the forest. After these messages from my water bottle. Probably shouldn't be drinking that much right before bed. But it's fine. Right, this is gonna be the key. If I can get through the entire South Forest here without taking a hit. Because this is just pure path fights. I mean, the only hit I've taken so far is a zombie hit. Is that on the... I don't think that was a lake zombie. I think I just jumped... Yeah, I jumped into one when the screen stopped scrolling. So as much as I don't like that zombie hit, that's still like the only really acceptable one is when the screen stops. 3... 4... Just knowing I should have learned how to get through the South Forest like this a long time ago. This makes such a huge difference. Except for that, we don't like that. Okay, good. If you, this is what I did in low percent, and I don't necessarily know why it seems to work, but if you stand still, that makes it a lot more likely that Jason is going to back up and throw that axe at you, instead of just stopping right at your back and throwing it. Okay, good. Thank you, zombie spawn. That was perfect. Let me know he was popping up. That's the really scary part on these, is when you're running forward. Because if you're running forward and he stops to throw the axe without backing away, then you're basically running right into a hit. I mean, it's probably safer if I just scrolled down and went in here right away, but what's the fun in that? There we go. Perfect. If I can finish this with only getting that one hit, that brings the sum of best down to 2. PB would be 4 and sum of best 2. I was gonna say, I think I was a little too far to the left there, that's fine. Okay, he's still mad. There we go. Right, I think I'm getting the hang of that when he does the stop and when he stops and throws instead of backing up. I think I'm getting the hang of how that works a little better now. Because it kind of goes against your instinct when you're getting chased by a guy with an axe. Your instinct is not to stand still. That's what I was afraid. That's what I was just talking about. Running forward, and then he stops and throws the axe. There's really not a way to avoid that. Maybe I should, after that second round, or after that fight down here, I think it might be better if I wait a little bit and let him get ahead. Because if I wait and he gets through there, then I don't have to worry about him popping up like that. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna run into the corner there. That was really bad. I will have to look at the South Forest here to try to prevent that stuff from happening. Like, maybe I wait for a little longer outside, like inside, before I leave the forest and let him move a little bit more. That's kind of the fun of the routing stuff on this, though. Is trying to figure out because the South Forest is very new to me. Oh, Bomberman! Never played Predator, but Bomberman is another one I absolutely love. I actually bought the Super Nintendo 4-player multi-tap just for Super Bomberman to play the battle mode. It's like I'd have a group of friends over in high school and we'd just sit there, we'd play the Speed Zone and the Super Bomberman battle modes, and we'd just sit there for hours. Those were great days. Alright, now, actually this is Mark. Mark is at full health. We're gonna switch to Mark. There we go, perfect. See, I found that little pattern there. Jump towards him right away and then jump back and stand still. I don't know how big the window is for that, but I've had a lot of success knocking him out of his really angry rage pattern by doing that. See, that's what you want him to do. If you're running to the right and he backs away before throwing the axe, it's fine. You're in the good pattern. You're basically set for that fight. But if he doesn't do that and he just tosses the axe, then you're in a lot of trouble. I'm really glad my count was way, I thought he was gonna be running off really quickly there, and I'm like, wait, is this a fight to the death already? And he's not even half dead. I apparently just thought I hit him a lot more times than I actually did. Well, I could do a quick torch run one of these days. I'm actually kind of thinking about maybe going back and trying to improve like my record times on the perfect game and the low percent categories. That was lucky. Just because I know there's still some time left on low percent. In perfect game, I'm sure there is too with a better seed. I mean, yeah, you can't get hit in a perfect game, but really a lot of that is just about what seed you get too. The only problem is, like, for low percent, the resets aren't as bad, because the seed I use for low percent is the most common seed there is in the game. But perfect games, you want to have Mark or Chrissy in as close to the torch cabin as possible, and then hopefully one of the other ones in a place where you can pass the torch right away after. Because otherwise, you're not only fighting Jason, but you're trying to fight knife spawns. So if you can pass the torch to the one that hasn't spawned items, then you're in a much better spot. And heck, I could, depending on where Jason shows up, following him into the South Forest would be a huge time save. Like, absolutely massive. That sucks that he doesn't talk to you anymore. I wonder how much, like, how much one of those 701 things would be. Because I know, like, EverDrives and stuff like that, or those 40,000 ROMs in one devices cost quite a bit. One, two, three. Oh yeah, we're getting close now. So still pulling I think a 2-hitter on day 3. Was it a 2-hitter? No. How many hits did I take with Chrissy? Well, either way, it's not going to be, or is it? What was my... No, my best day 3 was a 2-hitter. So this one, either way, it'd be, at best, it'd be tied. Because there was the zombie hit, and then I think I got trapped in the corner. No, there's more. What day was the trap in the corner? I know there was the run onto the screen and get axed. I think that's 3 hits today. Oh, dusk. Biscuits. Hurry up, Crow. He's getting away. Uh-oh. Another reason why Chrissy is better on the lake. Oh, good. He got stopped. That makes this a lot nicer. And it's noodles. But now that it's going to be nighttime, there's all these empty cabin fights you can get into in the cave loop that I normally just run by because I'm trying to make it stay day longer. So then the zombies aren't as bad. But now that it's night, yeah, take every cabin fight you can get. Unless it's where you get the fight to the death. I'd rather do a much quicker fight on the path than try to do a fight to the death that could take like 8 minutes. Okay, this is where we are. Perfect. Should have thrown one at him, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3. I need a zombie here. I need someone to let me know when he's popping up. Because you can get a lot of battles in a row on this little stretch here, but you want to have a zombie to let you know when he's gonna appear. That's just safety. See, it's waiting just to the left of the middle of the screen. It's working out so nicely. I feel like the number of really good path fights I'm getting is it's a lot more consistent with that. I mean, I'm still getting like that one a day where everything goes wrong. Plus, if you can get the 2 hits right there, that greatly shortens the battle time. That should be 7. Is there an instant buzzer? There is, so he is in here. Ooh, but that's going to be a fight to the death. We don't want that. Go away, George. Yeah, that's so cool that they actually had that, like, they had some kind of emulator for PS1 on that, too. Like, don't be door blocking. Yes. Alright, 40 hits to go. 2, 3. I mean, technically, I could just, like, get him down to 30 left and just mash and take a bunch of hits, but let's keep working on this. I mean, if this was low percent, that's what you do. You try to take as few hits as possible. I mean, it's 160 rocks a day, so you're doing this a lot longer. But if you keep your count up right and you can get them down to that 25 range, you can just blast away. Which is probably one of the main reasons why my low percent time is 15 minutes and 58 seconds. killing him with nothing but rocks. But you're also killing off the other all counselors but Mark and Chrissy. So every time you run into him, it's a fight to the death. So I kind of utilize that game mechanic. I have no idea what my count is right now. I stopped counting at like 34 hits left. I remember when I was first learning low percent, just like this part here would be so difficult. Like I'd sit there and be practicing, and I'd be trying to get to 20 hits, like hitting him 20 times before he hits me, then 30 times. And I could never really, like, if I'd get above like 30, it would be really, really good. But now I've practiced these so much where I'm much more consistent at keeping him in the pattern I want him to be in. Where it's like this part, once I get him going, I'm not concerned at all. It's just when he first runs onto the screen, that's the part that I have issues with. But yet, I don't think... Did I reset any today? I don't think so. Thanks for the GG's, Chris. Oh, well, I'm glad I got to be on here tonight, because... I said I probably won't be back until next week, Monday. And I want to keep doing these. I'm having a blast with these God Run attempts. Even though this is a very intense category, it's just so much fun. This is everything I love about this game rolled into one. Thanks for the GG's, baseball. But I suppose I should call it here for the night then. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everyone. Also, thank you so much for the Super Chat Baseball and the membership, Renato. And there's a very, very slim chance I'll be back Friday night. My oldest daughter has open gym for cheer until 8. So that's going to be pretty long. And usually we got to leave for the competition Saturday, so I probably won't be on Friday, but maybe I'll be able to. Oh, thanks for the GG's, Gerardo. But yeah, we'll be gone Friday and Saturday. Tomorrow night, my wife is traveling for work, so she's probably not going to be home until around 7, and then we'll have to get the kids to bed. So that wouldn't work, but I'm hoping maybe Monday after cheer. If not Monday, should hopefully be back Tuesday at the latest, with more Friday the 13th. Yeah, thanks so much, everyone. I hope you all have a great weekend, great night, stay safe, sleep well, watch out for Laura, and we will hopefully see you next time. Oh, thanks for the GG's, Renato.